and welcome back to my channel. I know I look really tired. I am tired. I worked a 12-hour shift today, but I wanted to make sure that I get this message out to you. So if you have not yet subscribed to my channel, please do so we can get to know each other and you can be part of my YouTube family. I want to talk to you guys about detoxing your life and detoxing like the people that you hang out with, and just detoxing your life altogether in general. There are very toxic people, and they come in very many different names. It could be like your parents, your kids, your friends, coworkers, anybody. And sometimes you don't even recognize them as being toxic, but you just have to ask yourself, like, how do you feel when you're with this person? Do you feel drained when you leave this person? Sometimes you don't recognize that they are a toxic person because they're someone you are so fond of, or it's a family member or something like that. But you just have to tune into yourself and your feelings, and how do you feel when you leave their presence? Do you feel energized? Do you feel happy? Do you feel like your cup is full, or do you feel like they drained you and you had nothing left to give, and yet they were still able to just suck the life out of you? Or like they poison you and you feel more awful or more anxious or more frustrated or more worrisome or whatever it is after you've been with this person, then that means that they're toxic to you. They might not be toxic to other people, but they're toxic to you. And you just have to know or recognize that. And you don't have to be mean to them or ghost them or whatever, but you just have to recognize that they are toxic to you. And if they're strangers or people you work with or whatever, well, you don't always have to hang out with them. You can be friendly, but you don't have to hang out with them outside of life. And you can reduce your exposure to these toxic people. When it comes to friends or families, you can't necessarily always do that. There are some friends that, if they're super toxic, you should probably be cutting ties with them, because it's not good for your health. And even if they're family members and you can't cut ties with them because they're your family members, you can still limit your exposure to them. Toxic people can make your life miserable without you even realizing it. Just because our life, our daily life with our children and life and work and everything is so demanding, and it's so much that when you are with toxic people all the time, you are constantly trying to fill their cup, but your cup is empty and nobody's filling your cup. And it's so important that you take the time to love yourself and to make time for yourself, to take care of yourself. Because when you take care of yourself and when you love yourself, and when you take that time, then you are more able to take care of other people and to love other people and pour and fill their cups when your cup is full. So it's important to love yourself and to know that, and to check in with yourself and check yourself and say, hey, this person might be my friend for years, but maybe they're really not my person. And maybe I'm just doing them a service. And when I no longer can serve them, or when I no longer serve a purpose for them in their life and making their life convenient, then they don't want to be my friend. And their true colors will show. Eventually, if you stop hanging out with them, stop doing all these favors for them, stop instead of taking care of your own responsibilities, doing it for them or whatever, eventually when you don't serve a purpose for them anymore, they will eventually just disappear from your life. So that'll just take care of itself. So, and it's their loss. It's fine. But when you learn to love yourself, you will also want to be with people that will also fill your cup. And life is so short. You really should not be hanging out with people who are so toxic to you and who are just sucking you dry and sucking the life out of you. Like, you should be hanging out with people who empower you and want you to be better, and want you to be the best that you can be, and always constantly filling your cup full so that you feel like you can love other people and fill their cup too. And those are the people that you want to hang out with. Those are the relationships that you want to build. And if you don't have those relationships and stuff, then you need to reflect back at yourself and love yourself. And once you know your worth, and once you start learning to love yourself, then you realize that you don't want to hang out with people who are super toxic. So every year I do this, I set goals for myself, and every year I will reevaluate my relationship with certain people. And it's okay to let people go from your life. It's okay, because if you keep growing and they're not, it's okay to leave them behind. It's not like you're saying that you're better than them, but maybe you've just outgrown them or outgrown that relationship, and that's fine. And it's okay to leave toxic people behind. I mean, it's your health and it's your life, and you want to be happy and you want to be healthy and you want to be able to be the best version of yourself. So that is what I have to say for this week. I hope that you found this message helpful. If you did find it helpful, please forward this on to someone who you think that may help them as well. And I do want you guys to interact with me and let me know if this helped you in any way, and forward it on to those who you think that would help them. So don't forget to give me a thumbs up if you like this, and we'll see you next time.